How many generations usually live together in India? Well, there were times when people used to live together in India, and there were four or five generations which used to live together. But nowadays, there is a change which we can see even in the rural part. The youngest generation now wants to go out, live by their own rules, and earn their own money, spend their own money, so that they can become independent with time. So that's a change which we can see. So we can say that nowadays people's views are changing. So yes, there is a change, but there used to be four or five generations, but now there is only one generation which lives independently. Is it important to visit family members? Yes, I think it's really important to visit family members because we can recharge our batteries, or we can get rejuvenated. We can get excited to know more things about our family members, about cousins, about the things which happen in our absence. And I would like to give an example. Like it was my last year of my graduation, and there was my training about 3 months long, and I was in Chandigarh for that training, about 300 kilometers away from my home. So what I used to do was I used to go back to my home every Saturday evening, and then I used to came back to Chandigarh every Monday morning. So that was the love, I believe, of my family members, which let me came to back my home, so I can get recharged, I would say, or I would can say that I can get more excited. It was a love which brought me back to my home, and then it was work which I so for which I had to go back to Chandigarh. What are the values of family in your country? I consider my family as the topmost thing which I have. I don't say I have any physical object, because those objects can be degraded, but the what stays for the lifetime is the family. If you have the family, you have everything. That's what I believe in. The family stands there where it's most needed, not the friends stay there, or the anyone else, your neighbor, your known person doesn't stay there in need. Only the family stays there. Why is family bonding necessary for happiness in life? Family bonding is required for the happiness, because when your family atmosphere is good, you have nothing to worry about. If your family atmosphere is not good, like there are quarrels in your family, then what is the need for living in a family? You can live independently. I live with my family, and there are no quarrels which I can say, or which I can think of. So my family atmosphere is good. If I look into any another person's family atmosphere, if they are having fights day after day, so there is nothing. I have a relative who has fights every single day. So I don't like to go there, because they are always fighting. They don't even care there or any guest came to their home, they just fight always. So nobody likes to go there. If your family atmosphere is not good, then your bonding is not good, you fight always, you then get divide, you divide the family. So there is always there should be a room for compromise. If there is no compromise, you're nothing, your family is nothing. Do you think the support from a friend is different from the support from a family member? Yes, there is a difference. There is actually a big difference between support from a friend versus the support from a family. There are times when the friends usually abandon you, like whenever there are personal situations sometimes appear when your friends just abandon you, they just leave you in the middle, and then the family is the thing, or the family is the one which always gives you your support. Next is, who should be more responsible for educating the children in a family? I believe that the parents should take the responsibility of teaching children about the responsibilities, about the values of a family, and to describe the every ritual to them, because If the children don't know about those rituals, those things, those cultures, those values, then the family, there would be a gap in the family. The family would not be completed. And when there is a gap, whenever there is a mole, there would be a lack of values. The the children may go out of the hands of the parents. So that can be very disastrous for the family. It can lead to some worse situations. So the parents should always teach the kids what is good for them, what is bad for them. Do you think there are differences between how men and women care for children? Yes, it is certain that there is a big difference between the upbringing by the men and women. The women tends to be more caring, more they do give their love to the kids, but on the other hand, men, they sometimes they care. I don't say they don't care. They care about the kids, but there is a difference between that. Men just don't show up the love they do their kids. Or I would say, give an example here. My mother usually shows the love in front of every other person, how much he loves me. But on the other hand, what my father does is he doesn't show his love and support whenever I am around. He describes that love and affection in front of other people, but whenever I am around, he doesn't show up. He doesn't let anyone know that. So sometimes I just think that my mom loves me, but actually, the father or the male person in every family is the one who loves the kids most. Do your parents do household chores equally? Well, most of the household chores are usually done by female in the region where I come from, but there is a difference in my household. My mother usually does the most of the work, but my father also accompanies her. For example, whenever there is some cleaning in the house, my father usually picks up the vacuum cleaner and he usually does the cleaning, because my mother's height is a bit short, but my father is a bit long, so he has got long hands, so he usually does the cleaning. And my father is a fond of growing vegetables, so he also grows the vegetables, and sometimes he usually cuts them for the dishes for the evening snacks. So I can say that it would be a 40 to 60 ratio. 40% of my household chores are done by my father and 60% are done by my mother.